Morning, everybody. Straydog Billy here, doing song number 855 in 855 days in a row. So we're doing one song every day on August 7th of 2020, and here we are 855 days later doing another one. Sorry we didn't get yesterday's song published to the public on time, so I had to do it this morning. But we did do the song yesterday and send it to my email list. Now, we're going to keep on doing one song every day, publishing it on my Straydog Billy YouTube channel, if I don't forget again. And we're going to keep on doing this until homeless dogs and cats are no longer killed. When the shelters fill up, they start to euthanize the ones who have been there the longest to make room for the new ones who are constantly coming in. This is a terrible tragedy. It's got to stop. Conception control, spay and neuter, stop conception. That's the answer. Straydog. That's where I got my nickname, Straydog Billy, short for Straydog Bill Arnold. We'll talk more about Straydog in a minute after today's song. This one is another original in our original set, and it's called Spay and Neuter, Please. Wake up, everybody. And here we go. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Do you know where stray dogs go? Do you know where stray dogs go? Wake up, everybody. Neuter, please. Solo, you play it. Any instrument. The key of E. E minor. Do you know where stray dogs go? Do you know? Do you know? Wake up, everybody. Please spay and neuter. Yeah, that's a neat jam song. You can play solos for a long time on that song. Straydog. No-kill dog shelter and sanctuary. You become a sanctuary because you don't kill any of the dogs. So you have to keep the ones that don't ever get adopted, and we do. my first wife, the late Pat Arnold, who tragically suffered a brain aneurysm back in 2003, over 19 years ago. She was out taking care of the dogs one day and suddenly passed out. And they had to call the ambulance. It was a very sad time. She passed on the next day. It was a terrible time for all of us and a great loss for Straydog because she was really the founder of the. She and I had started that shelter back in 1994, but she was really the founder. I just went along with her and agreed with her, and I still do. She passed on, and it was a very, as I say, a very sad time for all of us. And after Pat passed on, we were really floundering for a while. Had a difficult time. But Pat, there was a woman who had worked for us earlier back in 2001. She had to leave on some family business. Her name was Juana Vasquez Arnold. Well, became Juana Vasquez Arnold after we got married years later. But Pat had always said that Juana was the best employee she ever had. She knew how to dole out the medicines every day on this huge chart where you had to put all the medicines and you had to put them in the bowls. She learned how to do that back in 2001 before she left. And Pat had always said, get a hold of her if anything ever happened to Pat. And we did. We called Juana up, and she came back to the shelter, and she became the shelter director after a short period of time, and she's still the shelter director today. Now, we are still going strong as Straydog, still rescuing, rehabilitating, and adopting out formerly stray and other formerly homeless dogs, and once in a while cats. And we're going to keep on doing this till there is no more overpopulation problem in the dog and cat world. In 1994, we started the shelter, Pat and I did. In 1997, we became a Texas nonprofit corporation with the official name Straydog Incorporated, and that led to applying for and receiving from the IRS in 1998 501c3 tax-exempt status, making all donations to the shelter tax deductible to the fullest extent of the law. Now, all 3,500 animal shelters across this country are adopting out 3.2 million. You can Google this figure. It says 3.2 million dogs and cats per year. You divide that by 365, you get 8,800 dogs and cats adopted out every single day. That's what's going on right now. That many, 8,800 dogs and cats are being adopted today, tomorrow, the next day. Tremendous accomplishment. All shelters, including Straydog, deserve our financial support to help continue this tremendous work. But there's a very dark side, a very tragic side, very sad side to the overpopulation problem, and that is that we as a society, as I mentioned earlier, are still using euthanasia in the shelters to get rid of the extras when the shelters fill up. They have no other choice. Can't let them out on the street. They have to start euthanizing them to make room for the ones that are coming in. Terrible, terrible tragedy. We are still euthanizing today 972 dogs and cats every single day on the average. Almost 1,000 per day. It was far worse years ago. Far worse. We got it down now to less than 1,000 a day. How are we going to get it down to zero? Spay and neuter, conception control. We've got to stop conception. Stop conception and the problem will be over with. The shelters won't be overrun. They'll be able to take care of all of them until they find them homes. Stop conception, everybody. And anybody who doesn't want to castrate their male dog for whatever reason, this is a free country. You don't have to castrate your male dog. Get him a vasectomy then. That stops conception. All right, we'll be back again tomorrow with another song from the Straydog Billy one-man band.